Hi, I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Welcome to another week where your angels have messages for you for the week of Tuesday, May 30th. Wow, we're at the end of the month already of May. I can't believe it. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm always so excited to see everyone on here. And please, as you're watching, if you like to write a comment or anything that you like to express, I always will write you back. Okay? So let's get started for today's messages for the week. And here we go. We're going to have card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4. Pick the card that you feel pulled to or drawn to. To see your readings, skip to the timestamp listed in the description box below. And now we're going on to card number 1. And the angels are for this week's messages. Let me see, who is it? It's Uriel and Michael and Metatron. They just said all three of them came forth. Uriel, Michael, and Metatron. All right, let's see. All right, looks like you're going to be taking a journey. I'm going to go into that with your angels. You're going to take a journey. So what does that mean? You know what? We take it like at times as when you do take a journey, that means you're traveling. Your angel said that's one of the things you could be doing it, but this is going to be something planned. That doesn't mean just because the message is for, or messages are for this week, that does not about traveling or part of your journey, but it's more like what's going to be for the future. That's what they're telling me. It's something about the future. You could be planning something this week to go away, or they're telling me, or how about this, or thinking about doing things to put yourself more in adventure, become more, kind of thinking about like, where am I going to be, within this week? What do I need to do? So it almost feels like a journey of which path am I going to take? What am I going to follow through? What direction am I going to take this week? Or directions. Because if you do notice here, I just wanted to show this to you. And there's so many definitions of the word journey. All right? But look, this is you. You're walking along the bridge. And to me, it looks like a steady bridge. So it shows you have some grounding this week. So really beautiful. And your hand is up. So it looks like it's going to be a happier week, for you. So it's going to be a little bit looser, than, they say compared to last week. And if you do notice how her hand is up in the air, she feels that free flowing. She just feels like that she can just let herself go. This is the week of letting it go and go. Oh, they just told me right now, go with the flow. Go with the flow. So, and if you do notice right here, I just wanted to show you here. Here's baggages. So right away, your angels are telling me either you're planning or possibly you could be going away on a trip this week. Or you could be planning to go away. Doesn't mean you're actually going to go away this week like I mentioned to you. And if you do notice, she's walking, that's you, walking along the bridge. But now, I want you to keep a real good eye on this. This is something that you normally wouldn't see, but your angels are telling me. Notice there is orange as you're walking. What does orange mean? Well, that's your third chakra right here, or your solar plexus. All right? Well, actually, they're telling me two things that's going on here. Okay, second chakra and third chakra. Let's go more into that. Okay, so the orange is the second chakra. The third chakra is yellow. So it's orange, yellow, orange, yellow. Second chakra, third chakra. Second chakra means about become creative. Creative and dealing with emotions, dealing with emotional stuff that's going on. So there's like a combination between the two chakras, because if you notice, it's like it's blended in. But look what's going on here. Dealing with the suitcase is orange and yellow. Notice, when she's walking, there's orange and yellow. So to break it down, second chakra, you're dealing with, and keep this in mind, here's the first chakra, second chakra. So the second chakra, it's dealing with creativity. Third chakra, your solar plexus, dealing with the emotions. So orange, second chakra, dealing with, again, dealing with your creativity. The third chakra is dealing with your emotions. So that means become more creative, dealing with the second chakra. That's the orange color. Deal with more like creativity. That means become creative. Like if you're going to go away, or what are you going to do for this week? How are you going to plan? How are you going to act and respond? Because the energies are in your favor for this week of really allowing things go more with the flow. So keep that in mind. Go with the flow, okay? Go with the flow here. But also become creative. Have your mind open, for anything can happen this week. So become creative. What do you want to do? Maybe you should go to the park, or maybe you should just take a break and relax all day, or deal with travel plans. I mentioned to you many times through this thing already, but also to deal with see friends you haven't seen in a while. So become creative. That's why the second chakra here, the orange one. Now you're dealing with the yellow, dealing with the emotions. The third chakra, dealing with the emotions. So stabilize your emotions and just flow it. Like I said before, go with the flow. Go with the flow. That's why the baggages have orange and yellow, and that's why you're walking on it. Listen, go with, and look how she's just going with the flow. But also, if you do notice, even though things are going to flow for you this week, but you also, what are you also going through? A lot of healing. So you're going to be going through healing this week. Oh, that could be a journey by itself. To experience different emotions, release, and feeling better about yourself. So a lot of healing. That's why there's a lot of green in there. A little blue in there right there. It's about opening up. So healing, opening up. Healing and opening up. And look at it. One more thing I want to show you is look at the sky. Blue is more about expansion. This blue here. More about expansion, opening up, keep an open mind. That's what it's saying. Sky represents the mind. Okay? And also the show me black. So the black means what? Transition. So you're going to be going through changes this week of feeling mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And these are all good changes for you. So a lot of different transitions, and open your mind. And I know I already went into the orange and yellow here, and she's moving forward into her journey, whatever she decides to do this week. And it could be a spiritual thing as well as an earth thing, okay? So just to let you know, you could be going through spiritual changes, spiritual feelings, whatever it is, it's going to be part of your journey, whatever experience that you want to experience. And that's why you got the journey card. Now we're going to go on to card number 2. Let me see who your angels are, for this week. And these are the messages for you for this week as well, as you already know. So let me see who it is. Okay. Michael, Metatron, Gabriel, and Raphael. All 4 angels. All right. Okay, here we go. You have, now, these cards could be reversed because this was reversed. There's a yin card on the side. You can see the yin and yang card. The yin and yang. But it was upside down. So this is the yin side. This is the yang side. And that means When it's upside down like this, it's dealing with the yang side, like I already told you. And what does that mean? It means yang is like more like experience, in the spiritual sense, experience things on the outside and the outside of your environment. That means connecting with people. It could be friends, family members. It could be a lover you haven't seen in a while, or meet someone that you haven't met in a while. It could be an old relative, or it could be a new love. It could be so many things. But get yourself out there more. That's part of the message is for this week is get yourself out more and connect with people. That's the spiritual change. You need to connect with people people that you vibe with, so this way you can really have a higher frequency. That means you can keep on feeling good about yourself. It's great to have time for ourselves, but sometimes our soul needs to share with other people as well. So get yourself out there and either meet people, either go to a friend's house, go to an old relative's house you haven't seen, or not an old relative, but a relative's house that you haven't seen in a long time. Or if you've seen them maybe a week or two ago, maybe you have the sense of going. Okay? So anything dealing with the outside of your own house, they're saying get yourself out there. Get out more than stay in for this week's message. Now, dealing with a lot, you're having protection. That's why you have the white here. The white is a protection light. Also purity. You're going through a purification this week. In the spiritual sense, you're dealing with the orange and the yellow. And the orange is the second chakra right here, about creativity. Become creative on the outside. Whatever you're going to do, whatever you want to explore, whatever you want to experience, do it on the outside. Come up. I don't care if you have to go to a museum or go to a yoga class or whatever, but they want you to expand your horizon and to go out more, because it seems like you're staying more within yourself, or you're more like within a building, but they want you to be outside in Mother Nature, because Mother Nature could give you this energy to really feel. I'm just telling you right now, you really will feel the vibration, the frequency. You need to be charged up. That's what they just told me right now. So just keep in mind, do things on the outside, whatever it is. But yes, if you go to a museum or go to a friend's house, you're going to be inside. Yes, but you got yourself out of your domain. That's what they want, because they want you to have the physical but a spiritual experience of feeling that freedom of, I always stay more in, and I'm going more out. And they want you to do that through your own spiritual growth, to feel like that you're flowing and things are coming together for you, because you're having a balance within yourself. And now they want you to connect with other people too, to create the balance with other people. So within yourself, the balance, but with other people too, they want you to have that balance. Yin and yang, how they follow each other. One could be black, one could be white, one could be good, bad. It's the opposite. Well, you don't have the yin card, you have the yang. And yang is on the outside, like I explained it to you. But look what's going on here. You're having a lot of more yellow than orange. So you're going through emotional stuff, emotional balance for this week. So really work through your emotions, because look at this, it's even in the ball itself. The circle itself, there's orange and there's more yellow. So the orange is about creativity, right? The second chakra, become creative and what you're going to do on the outside. And then you're dealing with yellow, dealing with your emotions. And look, you got the yellow in here too. So you're going to be dealing with a lot of different emotions that are going to come through this week. But you're going to be working things out. This is the time to really purge and really, honestly, release energetically. And purging would be a good way of doing it. Okay? So think of the word purging this week when you feel emotions. So you're dealing with being creative with your life on the outside, but also dealing with, and that's the orange color, and the yellow is represented is releasing your emotions. Purge. Big week for you is to purge, but all that yellow is there. Now look at this side. Look at this. This side is blue. That means they want you to have an open mind. The sky represents the mind. Have an open mind and really open your mind and think of all different things that you normally wouldn't think of. Doing things on the outside, but also dealing within yourself, of really feeling that, wow, what else could I experience? What else could I do? So they want you to have an open mind, whatever you're going to experience, through being very creative and also releasing the emotions, to let yourself go and put yourself in different places that you've never been before, or you haven't been there in a while. And it could be so many different areas. Or, it could be a friend's house you haven't seen in a long time, or a relative, like what I said to you before, or do things different. Go to a park, go to the beach. They just want you to just keep on diversifying, keep on going out, and they want you to have an open mind about it. And then you have the white of purification, so you're going through purification. So there's a lot of purification you're going through. You're going through purging, so again, purification, cleanliness of the soul energetically, you're going to be affected by because of the white. Okay, and then you're dealing with the yellow, dealing with the emotional stuff that you're going to be releasing. So you're releasing and purging. Think about that. Releasing and purging. It's very similar to each other, but they really want you to focus on the yang of doing things outside, become creative, balance your emotions, release emotions. And so this is a balanced week for you to really work on yourself. It's not only the physical, but it's the mental and the emotional and the spiritual. Okay, now let's go on to card number 3. Okay, let's see what's going on with card number 3. Okay, let's see who your angels are here. Uriel, Ariel, and Metatron. Uriel, Ariel, Metatron. Okay, those are your angels for this week. And let me see what they have to say. The garden and the gate. The garden and the gate. Now, dealing with this, I first want to show you the card. It's the garden and the gate. What does that mean? That means, and this is in the earth sense, but it's really more in the spiritual sense. They really want you open your mind. See how this girl, this is you, is behind that gate? Because they want you to open up your spiritual wisdom. Start meditating, open yourself up. Feel free. That means really do more meditation, open yourself up, and experience things that you may not have been aware of by opening up your spiritual gifts. But see how, again, that's you again. It's in here all locked up, but they said they want you to get out of within yourself and not to be afraid and really explore your spiritual journey and your adventure, with dealing with spiritual aspects. This is what they're telling me right now. They want you to open up that gate and they want you to walk into something that you would never expect. That means whatever you're going to experience on the outside, dealing with the earth, there's going to be a spiritual thing with that too. So think about that. There's going to be a spiritual thing too, because they really want you to open. Oh, they're telling me right now, you'll see it somewhat really in the earth, but it's really going to be, they're telling me this right now, within yourself. That means within yourself, you're going to be finding things in this. Your intuitive will become stronger. Your vision will become stronger if you meditate. This is what they're telling me to tell you. So don't be afraid to open up the doors into the spiritual path. Not saying that you're not, and not saying that you're not spiritual, okay? But they really want you to open up to really meditate and really get into oneself. So this way you could open the door, see how the gate is again? Open the door and walk through your own spiritual journey and see what's out there for you, okay? But only with the meditation, will open you up by doing that. So keep that in mind. Because if you notice, there's the flowers there, and then you see it's almost like a purple-red color. And the purple-red color, let me see if I'm seeing this correct. Well, it's really more pink. Okay, so when you're dealing with pink, it's a soothing color. They just want you to have a soothing time Yes, it's blooming, so there's blossoming going on in the spiritual path of yours to really open that door for that, to really enjoy and really get into who you really are as a soul. So you're really looking within and really working through things that you need to work through to become even more spiritual and more aware of what's going on in the spiritual aspect of things, of who you are and what you need to do on this earth. So that's like a spiritual journey. That's why the earth is here too, so you could explore it not only in the physical, but on the spiritual. There's a spiritual part of your mind will actually experience certain things. So whatever you're going to do it, of course, on the outside, but you want to do it in a way of letting yourself go. So 2 factors are going on here. They just told me right now 2 factors. Number one, that you go on the outside, you're exploring and all that for your own spiritual growth. Yes, it'll be more earthbound, but when you meditate and you go within, it's going to open up and you can have spiritual experiences. So spiritual experience on the earth as well as a spiritual experience within you. Okay? So on the earth and within you. I'll try to break it down so it's not confusing, but if you do notice, you see a lot of green here. So a lot of healing going on, as well as really opening the door into the spiritual aspect of things like I just mentioned to you. And the sky, represents openness, be open-minded to it, and you can see purifications happening. So you go through purification this week, as well as, there's a lot of purification here. But they really want you to get in contact with Mother Earth and have its own experience, and also the spiritual experience with the meditation, like I mentioned to you already. So healing, purification, open mind, dealing with blossoming with your spiritual path, as well as really opening up, a lot of healing going on too, like I mentioned to you. So I covered the sky, the grounds, the flowers, and you know what the gate means. Get yourself out there and explore and keep an open mind and really experience what you need to experience in your journey. Okay? And that's why they call it the garden, the gate. They want you to get out of that gate. All right? Very important to get out of that gate, because they really want, and there's also flowers on the other side too, but you can't see, it's behind her. All right? And one more thing. And if you notice, there's a hill here. They want you to walk up the ladder into the spiritual path of things. That means they want you to grow and evolve in your spiritual path, as well as, of course, experience on the earth as well. Let's go on to card number 4. Raphael, Gabriel, Michael, Metatron, Uriel, Ariel. Wow, you got a lot of angels coming forth there. So let's see what messages for you for this week for card number 4. All right. For you, a lot. I'm going through this week. All you guys, it seems like you're going through a lot of emotions. I'm getting a lot of orangey and yellow. Orange, again, it's creativity, and the yellow is the emotion. Now, I just wanted to show you something. Remember I mentioned one of the angels? Here she is. Here's Ariel. There she is. Say hi. Say hi, Ariel. Okay. So, but if you do notice here, different things are going on here. You notice there's yellow. So you're going to be spiritually this week. You're going to be going through a lot of different, emotions this week. So this is really good. This is not a bad thing. Of really for you to release your emotional stuff, as well as really getting on top of your emotions, so you create more of a balance. And that's why they're showing the yellow right on the angel itself, because it's like the angel is trying to help you with your emotions. Okay? Now you're dealing. Now, if you notice this, and I want you to look right over here. And let me see if I'm seeing that correctly. That I am. Those white little dots there, okay? Those are your angels that are actually behind Ariel. That means you have a lot of angels are going to follow you and be there by your side. That's why she's here as the angel. And you have angels, little spots of white lights behind her. all right? And look how big her wings are. So you're being totally protected and shielded. That's what the wings represent, all right? Now you're dealing with the orange. Oh, here we go with the orange again. Balance the emotions. So you learn to balance more. Don't think that, tell me, don't take things too hard. Yeah, I'm just pausing because I'm just hearing what they're saying. So that's why I'm pausing like that. All right. They tell me really have an open mind and really, okay, balance. This is what they tell me. Balance your emotions and feel your best by really not being so hard on yourself, but also at the same time, really more go with the flow with it. What does that mean? Go with the flow of it. It means to really work on within yourself, but really more of being truthful to yourself. What they're saying for me to tell you is to really open the door for, be flexible. In other words, saying don't look at every little thing, but more like just tell yourself that things are going to work out. And they want you to work through the emotions like that, because sometimes you could become a little impatient. They don't want you to become impatient. They want you to feel relaxed. They want you to feel like things are going to be okay, things are going to work out. But you got to remind yourself that things always work out. I'm not going to stress out about it, and I'm all good. That's right. Whoops. And you're getting you're getting a lot of yellow. And the orange, of course, balance your emotions. The yellow is about creativity. So creativity. So you're dealing with creativity as well as what will be adventurous or creative, or however you want to use the word, but balance your emotions, between the two. All right. And then you're dealing with a white, so purification is also going to happen this week for you, and you're also being shielded, and also the wings are there, the angels are there for you, and also you're getting like this black, and there's a little transition, a little change could happen this week for you as well. And that looks like that's okay. And there's a little orange on the bottom there too. So they're telling you really have a balanced life this week. So things are going to flow better, but you're going to be going through different emotional changes going on, as well as different thoughts. Ooh, I could do it this way, or I could do that way. So those things could pop up in your head. And that's, and they're saying it's not that it's gold, it's really more brown. And brown and orange, they're saying more like brownish color they want you to focus on. And the brown really represents part of the transover. Okay, I had to wait for them to say that for me to tell you. All right? So just knowing your messages is for this week. It's about balancing, become more creative, but also balancing the emotions, really working through your emotions this week. It's funny, a lot of these cards I got very similar reading this week, because through this ascension changes, they're pretty much telling me that we're all going to go through emotional releases, and we have to work through them and become more creative in doing things that the Spirit really wants you to do. Those are the two messages right there. Thank you, everyone, once again for being here. I always love everyone to connect on here, because I want to always share messages for you, for every week when your angels are giving it to me. Part of it is for your own self-growth, and part of it, it's part of the ascension. That's part of the self-growth anyway, of moving forward, of growing and evolving and ascending. This is all part of the process. That's why I'm doing these messages every week from your angels, because I want you to keep up to date of what's going on, so you can keep on moving forward. And this week, wow, it seems like I think almost every card I read, it was about emotional releases, and also about become really creative, become very creative in your thoughts and doing things that you normally wouldn't. I think that all our souls want that creativity of changes, keep on changing. And I think that's really important, because the soul grows and evolves that way. If we do the same thing over and over again, we're not going to change as much. So definitely do things different. And as always, stay strong, knowing things are going to be okay with you, and enjoy your journey. Why not? Life is precious. So just take one thing at a time. And, and I just want to let you know one more thing before I go. Okay? If you like what you hear, please follow me at Marc Healing Arts on Instagram, Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel right here, of course, where I do a pick a card, angel readings every Tuesday. So also, make a note of this to join me live on Instagram. This will be live. This week's messages is for the collective. And when is it? It's on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And the readings are for everyone. So this will affect everyone. Pick a card every Tuesday. It only affects the people who pick that card. It's not for the whole collective. But Friday, it affects everyone. Okay? So let's raise our vibration together. Let's work together. Calibrate the energies. And really grow involved. And remember, always love each other and be there for each other. And I'll see you this Friday and also the following Tuesday. And I'm Marc. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Be well, be blessed, and be loved. See you soon. Bye.